Greetings, beautiful people. So I thought I'd make this video to share a situation that happened yesterday. But check this out. Okay. I think I broke my wrist, maybe fractured. I don't know, but it's fucked up. I can't move my wrist at all. I have minimal movement in my fingers, and you know, I took the biggest fall, the biggest wipeout yesterday while I was skating, and it's pretty crazy. And here's what's funny, man. It's that man, it's like crazy, the universe, how things happen. But you know, I started getting caught up in everyday tasks, you know what I mean? Things that I normally do, like go to the gym, you know, just stuff that I know, and I wasn't really applying much of the knowledge that I know. You know, I do drink my urine, for example, but I wasn't drinking it as, you know, I wasn't being consistent. You know, I was eating more, you know, hitting the gym, putting on some size, actually. Looking outside myself a lot, like, you know, doing research just to do videos, and came to all this realization literally between last night up until now, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with doing research. I think that this is like something very important is for us to learn, because everything outside, you learn from everything outside of you. You learn from your surroundings. You learn from, you know, animals. I learned from my dog. I learned from my son, just observing my son. You know what I mean? I learned from animals I've had, like reptiles, which this is why I want to make a video on the reptiles and how it ties into, you know, what's even going on with me right now, with this broken bone, you know. And what's crazy is if I didn't see, this is what happened. I took a big ass fall yesterday on skates. I was going really fast and doing some extreme shit, and the biggest fall, biggest wipeout I've ever had in my life. Is fucked up. And my girl saw my wrist. She wanted to take me to the hospital, but you know, I refused. Didn't want to do it. You're probably wondering how I got this on, but this is actually a knee brace, and it works because it's keeping me from flexing my wrist up and down. And you know, I can move my fingers a little bit, not too much, but I mean, I would show you what it looks like. It's pretty nasty, but I don't feel like taking this shit off. It's actually helping a lot. I couldn't sleep last night. Now, you're probably saying, yeah, I'm making this video, and what is it for? Is it a feel sorry for me type of video? Nah, man. I'm gonna get to the point right now, okay? See, there's knowledge, all right, that I've already acquired, you know, as far as to, you know, how we can look at the bright side of things, you know what I mean? But, you know, what is knowledge if it's not applied knowledge? You know what I mean? And it's not like we're in a religion here or anything like that, but you know, you can be better if you applied that knowledge a little more consistently. You know what I mean? Like urine therapy, you know, fasting, you know, organized, doing it organized, consistent cleanses, you know, things like that. I mean, sometimes we get caught up, like, you know, I started hitting the gym every day, and you know, doing videos. You know, I meditate, but I haven't meditated as much because, you know, I've been doing a lot of research, doing some videos, love connecting with everybody on YouTube, which is, you know, one of the reasons why I'm gonna get to why this is even a blessing to some extent. Because here's the thing, even from yesterday up until now, I've gained a plethora of knowledge, and basically, you know, I've connected with some really good people here on this platform. You know, we haven't met, but I consider you a friend, you know what I mean? And you're all friends of mine, and you know, if you keep up with my stuff, the only reason I'm making this video is to let you, my friends, know what happened, you know, and something that might inspire you. Because my videos, I never want to make a video to make people feel scared, to make people feel you know, worried, to make people feel doubtful in any way. I want people to feel empowered. This is the reason why I make videos, is to make people feel empowered and motivated, you know what I mean? But you know, and getting to the point, you know, I don't know if he wants me to mention his name, but you know who you are. And I learned a lot, man. I mean, there was stuff I knew about cleanses, and I'll tell you right now, man, I just learned way more, and only because this happened. Now, think about I'm a righty, and this happened to my right wrist. Okay, think about the struggles I have going to the bathroom. Okay, think about the struggles I have brushing my teeth, or just doing anything. You know what I mean? Whatever your dominant hand is, you know already that when you use the opposite one, it's harder. But here's the bright side of things. See, I already knew this knowledge, but I didn't apply it. I should be using my left hand more, because when you use the left, you use the opposite side of the brain. So since I'm always righty, I'm always using my left side of the brain. And meanwhile, I should be, even when I wasn't injured, I should be brushing my teeth with my left, just to, you know, use my right side more. You get what I'm saying? But now look what happened. Because this experience happened, I'm forced to use my left hand now. You know what I mean? Another thing is that I wasn't fasting as much. You know what I mean? I've been hitting the gym, and you know, I'm eating clean. I eat fruits, and if I mainly my diet is all fruits, mainly fruits. But if I do eat cooked food, it's gonna be lentils, you know, garbanzos, beans, black beans. And if I want to eat denser foods, it'll be like potatoes, sweet potatoes, cassava, or people, you know, we're Spanish, we call them yuca. But you know, and I remember that when I took long fasts, I had some profound experiences. You know what I mean? Yet, this is what I was talking about in other videos. We become kind of desensitized, and we just take it for granted. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, this is why gratitude is the highest vibration. You know what I mean? Now, I'm very grateful for everything I've learned up until now, the people I have met up until now, the experiences I have experienced up until now. And because this happened, you know what I mean? I'm actually fasting completely right now, and I'm going to do a fast as long as I can. I'm consistently on my urine, which literally tasted beautiful this morning. I'm meditating, you know what I mean? Doing, you know, frequency, you know, listening to frequencies, and it's kind of like a therapy. And I can tell you right now, from yesterday till now, I learned even about, I've known about cleaning the body, but not to the point that I know now. And because this happened, it got me into a topic with a pretty cool friend of mine, you know what I mean, that I connected here on YouTube, and it motivated me, you know what I mean? Now I'm like, you know, before I was like, you know, I'm gonna do this, because I bought you know, stuff to do enemas and parasite cleanses and all that, but I bought them a few weeks ago, and they were just sitting there, you know what I mean? And I meant to do them, but I just didn't get around to do them, so I didn't really prioritize it. But look at what's happening now. The universe, this happened, and don't forget, you are the universe. So if you come off track, that means you're getting yourself back on track. So this is why being mindful of like your surroundings is one thing, but being mindful of experiences, whether it be bad or good, is just as important to pay attention to. Because this experience, since it happened last night, I took a big ass wipe out on my skates. I can tell you right now, so many good things have came out of this. You know what I mean? A lot has came out of this. Not only just knowledge, but you know, it's more of like what I know, I'm applying what I know now. Now I'm gonna apply what I know, and not only am I doing it just for the healing purposes, because we already know that animals, when they're sick or injured, they fast, they rest, you know what I mean, and it's just the natural way to do it. But now it's like I'm not doing it just for the healing, but it's because I'm motivated. Like I spoke to somebody, and you know, they gave me so much insight and the benefits that might come out of this, that literally I'm even motivated to heal like Wolverine. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, now I'm, you know, we're here playing a persona. So you know what? Right now I'm Wolverine. You know what I mean? And this is how I'm healing my wrist. My girl saw my wrist last night, and she wanted to take me to the hospital, but I mean, that was not going to happen, because I did not see myself. One, money is a physical manifestation of energy. Money is not an issue. I can go to the hospital and whatever bill they give me, I could pay it. But that's not an investment. You know what I mean? That you're not even. See, I like to circulate money, right? Because it's like you circulate money. You invest it, but you get back some money. You know what I mean? When you invest. See, I'd be spending my money, and not only that, but I'd be spending about 7 hours of my day or my time, you know, just sitting there for them to give me maybe about 30 minutes of attention. They'll probably put me under x-rays, which I remember the last time I took an x-ray, they didn't cover my balls, which, you know, I remembered. I'd rather sit out in the sunlight and leave my balls out in the air and get some sunlight in my balls instead. You know what I mean? I'd rather get that radiation than the radiation from an x-ray. Like, even, look at this. When this whole thing started, like me on this journey, it all started because I had high liver enzymes. And that's why I got to the point where I remember the last time I took an x-ray and ultrasound and all that. You know what I mean? It's because I had high liver enzymes when I was in the bodybuilding world, you know what I mean? And eating animal meat and all that, you know what I mean? My spleen shifted. It was like 2 years straight that I was like feeling uncomfortable. You know what I mean? My skin wasn't looking good. And then they wanted to give me medication, and that's what stimulated me to do a change. And now certain things need to happen sometimes for you to be stimulated to be a change. Because see, we tend to doze off. You know what I mean? We tend to doze off and get caught up in things. This is why they say you get caught up. You get caught up in what? The web. The web is shit. The net. You know what I mean? And this is why we have to be mindful. Not just of your surroundings. Because mindfulness is, you know, you go outside and you're not connected to electronics, but you're mindful of your environments. You know what I mean? You look around, you learn. I learned from my dog. I learned from my son. I learned from animals I used to have, like reptiles, which is why I'm going to make a video on that, on reptiles, how it ties into what I'm going through now. You know what I mean? But there's positives to everything, man. But don't be grateful only when you get something good. Be grateful when something bad happens too, and look at the gains you gain out of it. You know what I mean? And not only that, but a lot of people even pray and when they want something, but they don't, and you know, they're not grateful for what they have when they have it. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, like I'm grateful that I didn't hurt myself any more serious than I am now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in, the pain is like an 11 out of 10, but the crazy thing is I'm actually enjoying the pain. I don't know why, but I'm enjoying this pain. Yet everything outside of you is an illusion, including your body, because you're just a big system. Like I told you, nervous system, circulatory system, digestive system. You know what I mean? You get the point. But you're just a big system. Now, you disconnect from the system. But yet, and you do that through meditation, and you do that through focus and intent. But man, I feel this fucking pain. And I broke something. Something happened here. You know what I mean? And because of that happening, it caused another happening, and it's a favorable one in my opinion. You know what I mean? And you know, I thank the person I was talking to, you know, all morning, and you know, thank you for the motivation. You know, I'm gonna be doing my enemas and, you know, cleansing my system out. And I bought these things a few weeks ago and I haven't used them. You know what I mean? And why? Because I wasn't really motivated to do it for some reason. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I bought it because I know I'm supposed to do it. Like, because gain through knowledge. But then again, we all get desensitized, and what we learn, we don't apply that knowledge. We tend to doze off. You know? So my videos are mainly to give you some powerful insight on things, and you know, to look at, you know, my perspective of things, because everything is angles. You know what I mean? Everybody's born in different astrological positions. This is why we have point of views. But you know, it's not I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for everything that I've gone through in my life. I'm grateful to the point that I'm at, where I'm at now. I'm grateful for you know, starting this platform, this channel, well, using this platform and starting this channel. And I'm very grateful that I've met some awesome people that I can literally say you guys are my friends. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm sharing. This is not a feel sorry for me thing. This is just basically me sharing. Like I'm dropping a journal, a diary here for myself, but I'm also sharing with whoever keeps up with what I do, which I thank and appreciate, and just letting you know, man, I fucked up. You know, at my skates, I fell. It was slippery. You know, I made my own cast. This is a knee brace, okay, but it's keeping my wrist from flexing up and down. The pain is crazy. I have a red bandana to keep it tighter, you know what I mean? But I put aged urine on it, and I mean, so far so good. You know, I applied aged urine. I got it covered. You know, not covered more, but like, you know, I got it positioned where it's not gonna, it'll heal properly. Some people will go to the doctor because they'll say, oh, I'm gonna get a crooked finger out of this. Me, I don't give a fuck. It's gonna heal. I'm Wolverine, you know what I mean? This is the character I'm playing right now. We play a character every time. You have a persona. This is what the ego is, and all this is doing is motivating me to do this myself, you know what I mean? I'm enjoying the pain. I really am. I'm enjoying the pain. My girl's like, yo, let's go to the doctor. I can't see you like that. She saw how fucked up it looked. It looked fucked up. And even the person I was talking to, I sent him a picture, and you know, he saw what it looked like. It was pretty fucked up, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Shit happens. You know, if you work, let's say, in a dangerous job, you more than likely are gonna get injured. You know what I mean? You could get injured in any kind of job you do. You could get injured in any kind of activity. Some of us slowly injure our bodies by, you know, ingesting animal meat, and, you know, ingesting things, and toxicity, even listening to toxicity. You know what I mean? I would at least think that this is like more empowering than toxicity. Something like this would be where I would want somebody, whoever has any kind of bad experience, to look at the bright side of things, you know. But I'm gonna make a video on the reptiles, and I used to have reptiles, and it's gonna pretty much tie into what I'm talking about, stuff that I'm going through, you know what I mean? You learn from everything in your surroundings. Everything's an extension of you. Everything that's outside of you is an extension of you, and you learn from it, and then you apply the knowledge through awareness, and experiences will motivate you. You know, the universe is you. Literally, they say, oh, the universe makes you do things, but you are the universe. That's me. That got me back on track. You see, I know I'm meant to do something at this moment in time, but I'm meant to do it and not get off track. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing, and I'm not claiming to be a teacher. I'm sharing my journey and experiences with you all, and I just look, I'm using my right brain now because I'm going to be using my left hand. I learned information that I would have probably never, or probably would have learned later, but wouldn't have learned it today if this didn't happen. I probably wouldn't be fasting, taking a break from the gym, and just focus on meditation, you know, sitting with myself. And everything's a relationship, but you got to have a relationship the same way you have a relationship with everything outside of you. Have a relationship with self. So maybe this was a way to catch my attention. I'm not paying attention to myself. See, I do research to you know, and because I'm just hungry for knowledge. It's like it's something that has it's an inspiration that now I want to know more, and something that I didn't feel when I was in school. So I wasted so much time in school, you know, and right now I don't want to waste any more time. That's why I didn't even want to go to the doctor, sit there for 7 hours, and then, you know, give my money to a fucking a doctor who I don't blame him. He don't know any better, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna meditate my body. I'm not gonna medicate it, you know what I mean? So we'll talk soon, and you know, like, share, and subscribe if you appreciate my work. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. And you know, this is not a feel sorry for me video, because I'm just sharing what happened with, you know, with you all, and you know, this is my way of connecting. We'll talk soon.